Hi guys, very good morning. My pretty doll is also waving you good morning. So before we start our revision for the periodic assessment 1, a good morning to you. And subject English class 9th revision for periodic assessment 1. Children, you have day with you. Now listen carefully. You need to go through the chapters, have a reading of the chapters Adventures of Toto, The Little Girl, and a poem The Lake of Innisfree. These three chapters you must browse through. You must know the summary of the chapter. Each and everything should be clear to you, because short question answers and reference to the context based on it will be there in your question paper. As we did grammar practice, for that I have sent you separate video for editing, omitting and jumble word practice. If you have questions, you should more practice at home, but I'm giving you in this video a small revision or guidance how to prepare for your test. First of all, give a reading of these three chapters. They are not very lengthy chapters, small chapters I have included in your periodics. And then in the periodics, questions somewhat like this to be answered in 30 to 40 words will be asked. So you are going to practice such questions so you are able to answer in your periodic test. Main thing, children, is your presentation, handwriting, spelling and time management. You can click this here. Have a picture here. Click the picture. Now, short questions which are likely to be asked in the examination, which comprise of 2 marks, are like this, and they are framed within the chapter, inside the chapter. So once again I have told you, very necessary to go through the chapters. So children, let me tell you what type of questions you will be asked. Suppose in the what is the name of the poet Lake of Innisfree? You should know the name of the poet who has written Lake of Innisfree. What all does William Butler want to do at Innisfree? Right? Innisfree was a place when he was a boy he used to visit in his boyhood, and he loved that place Innisfree and the lake which flowed there. So the poet is William Butler Yeats. William Butler Yeats. So now you explain, what did he want to do at Innisfree? Right? What he wanted to do after going to Innisfree. And there is a reason in the poem, many times it has been repeated. He wanted tranquility and peace there. He wanted to go there to have peace, Shanti. Now, third question is, who all were in the family of the little girl? This is from the chapter Little Girl. Now, you should be knowing the story of this chapter. It's a very interesting story if you go through it. So, you will come across who were the family members in the little girl's house. To write there in this answer. Question 4. How did the grandma of the little girl encourage her to get to know her father better? Now, what was the role of grandmother, and what did she say to the little girl to do for the father, so that the father is very happy on receiving it, and father will come closer to the daughter? She had guided her, the grandmother had guided her to make something, and the little girl, she had committed a mistake in the house by tearing something, the speech of the father, which was to be proclaimed somewhere, and she had made it. Okay, you have to describe that in short. What was the name? So, this will be the answer in just 10 words only. Okay, you can explain a little bit about the girl if you want, if there is time. What was the name of the little girl? All of you know. Why was little girl afraid of her father? There is some reason you have come across in the chapter many times. What was the reason the girl was afraid of her father? Right? So you can write about the physique of the father. Right? Big palms, hands, broad face, big face, heavy, hoarse voice, what all, right? Who were McDonald's? Why did the little girl like father of the children? Okay. Now you have to tell who were they, where did they live, and why did this little girl like their father? Because the little girl compared their father with her own father. That's why she thought that their father was very good. So explain this answer in your own words. Don't commit mistakes in tense and spellings. Handwriting should be good. Then, who was Toto? You all know. You have read. I have explained the chapter Adventures of Toto, how this clever, cunning, mischievous monkey did a lot in grandfather's house. Okay, so here you have to answer who was Toto, from where was Toto bought, and for how much. You know it. How much was paid for Toto, who bought it, and from whom, where was he brought. Okay, you know all these. Synthesize a good sentence and make your answer beautiful. Thereafter, describe the grandfather's private zoo. So you know the grandfather had a zoo in his house in the backyard, and you also remember the grandmother got irritated when grandfather brought any animal at home. It took some time to adjust. Grandmother's mood was good. Then grandfather used to tell the grandmother. Okay, but you have to name all the animals which were in the private zoo. And the question 10th, where did Toto accompany the grandfather? One day, the grandfather went somewhere in a train. You have to write where did Toto accompany the grandfather. What did the TT recognize Toto as? So at that checking place where the ticket checker was checking, what did the ticket checker recognize Toto as, and what was his demand? Okay children, I have not written one question here, and that is very important, but it may not be asked in short. Okay, it is a long answer, and I hope you have understood which question I am talking about. One day he got just boiled like a potato in a kettle when the warm water in the kettle was on flame, and when grandmother was not present there in the courtyard, right? She had placed some water to boil in a kettle, and taking notice that no one was seeing Toto, he went inside the kettle and sat and stood, sat and stood. He would have been boiled like a potato if grandmother would not have rescued him, if grandmother would not have come in time and rescued him. He would have died just because of this mischief, right? So that question also try to write it in your answers. It is important. In half yearly it can come. And children, now after these two chapters we have the poem The Lake of Ainifri. The Lake of Ainifri. Children, you must open your book. There are 3 paragraphs. There are 3 paragraphs of this poem written by William Butler Yeats. The name is William Butler Yeats, Yeats. So if I say you should go through, this is the chapter Little Girl, okay? You have the book, go through this chapter and really beautiful mind, Ainifri. This is the lake of Ainifri. Beta ji, here these 3 paragraphs you must read, understand properly, because you will be assessed 1 paragraph in the periodics. Any 1 paragraph can come, and questions based on the paragraph will be formed. You have to answer them. Okay, 1 question I had given in the practice. Why did he want to go to Ainifri? What all did he want to do there? So all these things are mentioned here. Not only mentioned here, you have been taught. You have been explained very nicely. Now the time comes when it is seen which child had heard the video or the recording properly, opened it and heard it, or did not hear it. So when the time comes of the examination. So if not done that time, please sit today and do it. It's a matter of fact of just 2 hours. Within 2 hours you can prepare for your English examination. Okay children? So I have made you very clear. 1 paragraph from the poem will be assessed. Questions based on it will be asked to you in your test. Right? Short questions can also be there. So I have written you here. Read the 3 paragraphs of the poem loudly and try to understand the poem. 1 paragraph will be there in your paper, and you would be asked to answer few questions on the paraphrase. Understood? All of you got my point? And then during my teaching of this lesson and preparing question answers, I have given you some expressions to learn. Read the terms and expressions that come in the poem when you are reading. On linnet's wing, to explain what is on linnet's wing, linnet is a chidiya. Linnet is a bird which flies in the so he used to say कि linnet at evening a flight of linnets used to come back to their homes, fly in the sky, and he used to sit and watch that flying in the sky and feel very peaceful like that. So you have to read the expression, identify it, when was it used, where was it used, and try to explain the meaning of the term and expression. Is that clear? So these two questions can be from the poem. I hope I have made myself clear to all of you. And these grammar part as well as your literature part is now finished. And children, now you have to prepare yourself and see that you do your work well, revise it well, so that you don't face any problem during your test. Thank you and have a very nice day.